Now to our big story at 6 o'clock. Record flooding that hit the Gulf Coast last month is still a harsh reality for some.
And this is the federal government through FEMA, and so many volunteers have stepped in. But as we're finding out, there's a lot more work to be done. Local 15's James Gordon joins us from Baldwin County with more. James?
Well, Kim, as we all know, places that were never flooded this time, so folks with no insurance are still suffering. In the early weeks following the floods, civic and church groups came in to help, but they've come and gone. It seems the work never ends, and this home is one of more than 600 homes in Baldwin County where homeowners had few options.
They didn't have flood insurance because they wasn't in a flood zone. And so they're in a catch-22.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Bill Stevens and 84-year-old Evelyn Hess have become quick friends. FEMA called upon Stevens, who organizes volunteers through the county's VOAD program. That's Volunteers in an Active Disaster. And even though it's been more than a month, this is still an active disaster.
Their house got flooded out. Insurance is not going to pay for it. Flood insurance they didn't have. Now, they could have bought it if they wanted, but why do I need it if I'm not in a flood zone?
And there are so many like Evelyn Hess.
I was brought up during the age where I don't know how to ask for help.
Or wouldn't ask for help out of pride. Now Hess says she's too frail to fix her house herself.
There's a lot of people don't realize there's people like me that don't have any help.
Stevens says a push for more volunteers is needed to get the job done.
If we have skilled help, maybe a skilled leader, and he's got 5 or 6 people he brings with him.
Meantime, Evelyn will eventually get her home back thanks to donations and volunteers, but there are so many others, mainly senior citizens, in her same position that are still waiting.
But they can't put their house back together. They've got to have help.
No, I couldn't.
Well, Bill Stevens and his VOAD program will meet next Thursday, June 12th at 3 p.m. at the Prodigy Pantry in Spanish Fort. Volunteers who want to be part of all this and this program are encouraged to attend. In Baldwin County, James Gordon, Local 15 News.